Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's a look and place it forward. He's through here. Buffon claims comfortable. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Well,
It's Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Works it forward. Pull it. No goals as yet. Tries to play it through. And the shot! It's a look. Bullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Pele. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Italy look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Can he finish? And again. Goal, Italy! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Italy have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Oh, well played, well played. Pedri, it's a pretty loose pass. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move. Oh, shooting chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pedri. Pull it. And it's Del Piero. Now, this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're into the second 45.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Pele. Pull it. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. And Messi! Messi! Genius!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. He's having a go. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Great chance! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if... Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pull it. Pedri. And the counter is on. And he welcomes it in. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Messi's cross. A mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's running through. Shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Thuram. And this is Messi. That's very neat. In by Messi. A header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Corner number 2 then. That's the keeper's ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was very necessary. Edmilson. Ibrahim. Decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 2.
Number 3 coming up.
Numero 24. Numero 19.
He rises!
Il numero 17.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Attenzione, la sostituzione.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he cuts out the supply. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good ball! 5 minutes to add. And he shoots! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rooney. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Now it's Rooney. Rooney is fouled.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And it's Hullet. He's gone for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Pedri, played out to the right. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That ball looks a good one. Good read, needed to be. It's a really well-measured ball. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Koeman. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he... Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cannavaro clears it away. With Nielsen. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. Lovely, now the... Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro. Stojkovic. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Chips it through. Bale! It's fallen kindly here. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stojkovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
It's Ibrahimovic! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's on it, can he get away? Pedri! It's anyone. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pull it. Rooney. Oh, good read. Shoots! Oh, Red, nice interception. Rooney. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Nedved. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Edmilson. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. And here's Beckham. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nedved. Threads one in. Edmilson. In with the challenge.
2 added minutes has been
Are
indicated.
certainly playing with an intense...
He's tried one! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Time and again they are repelled. Rooney. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Cannavaro, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Could go all the way here. He's found a way through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Zanetti with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that is a little undercooked.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Flings in across. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Now it's Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. And it's Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bale looking to get on the end of this. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nedved.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cannavaro. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ibrahimovic purring through the gap. It's Ibrahimovic! And they win it back again. And here's Rooney. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Owen. Rooney. Beckham simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He might be in here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Edmilson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Borussia Dortmund couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nedved. Cross goes in there.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed in again.
That's good defensive concentration.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Now it's Stojkovic. And he's managed to get free. And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's good vision. Ibrahimovic. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball comes in. It's really well cleared.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous has definitely made him a much better player, and all underpinned by a great desire and real commitment.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's had it taken off him. Makaleli. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! And he's done it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Brazil upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in deep. He gets big. It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Hullet. And this is Ronaldo. That's good play. And he's had a hit. It's a loose ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Great vision. Donadoni finds himself offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta. Iniesta cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some.
Ah, he's given it away. Hullet. Hullet! Road Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is extended still further. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And Cruyff! Now, he's been caught on it here. Khan claims it safe hands. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Hullet. Turns and goes back. And he's in on goal. Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has not gone well. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Can he spark a counter here? Roberto Carlos.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Rijkaard. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Foot in. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every...
Big header! And he's gone backward here. Good chance here! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So, third corner of the game. He's looking wide. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, what can they come up with here? And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.